Hey guys, today we are going to talk about one of the old classic staple exercises, the deadlift. I'm going to show you some ways that you can do them with resistance bands, some of my favorite ways that are joint friendly and easy to set up. Basic way to do deadlift with bands is to grab yourself a single 41-inch loop style band and then just step right on top of it and center it in your feet. And then you're gonna have basically two little loops left over. So all you need to do is squat down and then execute that deadlift. And with this, there's a couple of limitations. So one, if you start to get heavy, it's gonna pull up on the edges of your feet. And also two, the bands, they can really get into your hands and make it uncomfortable, especially as you get heavier. And we know that deadlifts, to actually be effective, you need to work up in that weight because it's a very strong exercise. It's a compound exercise that you can typically do a lot of weight with. So what I like to use is a couple of tools from Clench Fitness. The first being the Clench Footplate. So we designed it specifically to help make lifts like the deadlift a lot more comfortable. So it's got basically some channels in the bottom, and there's also these handle slots in the side that we can use. So to do a deadlift, we basically slip our band into it, same configuration as before, but now we got this nice stable base that's not gonna put pressure on our ankles. And then we can also use a pair of clench band handles to help take that pressure off the hands. So it's very easy. You just hook a handle in on each side. And I like to keep the closed side of the handle facing out so that my hands are nice and comfortable here. And then you can just jump right on your board, shoulder width stance. And then I like to keep the band, or like the center line of the band, you know, a little bit shaded towards the front of my, it's like kind of in the midsole of my foot, maybe a little bit shaded to the front. And then all you gotta do is get everything nice and even. Squat down into your deadlift stance. So we're dropping our butt down, keeping our chest up and our back nice and neutral, and then just squeezing it up. And then let it down nice and slow all the way so that our butt's down, and then squeezing it back up. Now what you'll notice here is that the foot plate actually takes up a lot of slack so that we can get good tension at the bottom of this exercise. And now for some people, being on the outer channel or being all the way outside with the handles might be a little bit wide. So what we can do is take our band and we can actually thread it up through the handles to make it a little bit narrower. Very easy. You just run one end of the band through the each here and then center it. Now we're a little bit narrower. We can still pop our clench band handles in just like we did before. And then we can basically do the same thing. And now we're doing deadlifts with a slightly narrower stance. I actually like it this way. It feels a little bit more natural to me. And that's how we do deadlifts with the Clench Footplate and clench band handles. All right, so we just showed you the handle style deadlift, which is more similar to a hex bar or trap bar deadlift where your hands are out to your sides. Now I wanna show you my favorite way to do more of a conventional deadlift with bands. So I have a barbell set up here. This is actually a lightweight aluminum bar. The bar only weighs 15 pounds and I got two 10s on there, so it's 35 pounds, and then the rest of my resistance is gonna come from band tension. And to set it up, I have one 41-inch band draped over the bar, and then I just pop my foot plate in here and get that band set up in the center channel, and then make sure everything is nice and centered. And what's cool here is the bumpers actually get that bar right up to the same level as it would be if I was doing a free weight style deadlift, so you can really get the form right. And then you're also gonna have decent tension out of the hole or out of the bottom of this lift, and you can customize how many free weights you put on it and how many bands you put on it to get good resistance throughout the range of motion. It's the same setup as before in terms of form. You got that shoulder width stance, centering that bar on your feet. We go down, drop our butt down, keeping that spine neutral, core pulled in tight. And then we're just pulling it up. And this feels, you know, just like a conventional deadlift, but it's a lot smoother with that band tension and a lot more joint friendly. And it gets a lot heavier at the top. Remember, because our bands, the further we stretch them, the more resistance they put out. So that is my favorite way to do deadlifts with resistance bands. So there are my favorite ways how to do deadlifts using resistance bands and some of the tools that we've developed here at Clench Fitness to make it a lot more comfortable and feel more like a real deadlift. So give them a try. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. Do you like the barbell? Do you like the handles? If you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. Also, be sure to check out some of these on-screen video links. We have tons more content just like this, and we'd love to keep you involved and watching with us. And furthermore, if you need any of the bands, accessories, barbells, plates, check out clenchfitness.com and we will hook you up. And thank you for watching.